What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be on the crypto market and where it's heading in 2022. It's going to be a quick video and straight to the point. North Digital Assets, follow me on Twitter. Let's dive into the chart. Bitcoin over $40,000 today with a nice movement up, $40,497. So in this video, what we're going to do, real concise and quick. So Elliott wave theory, okay? Which is 5 waves, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are waiting to start the wave 5. I believe wave 5 at minimum will be $140,000 in 2022. If we take a look here at wave 1 and we just measure wave 1, how big was wave 1? So let's measure it. Wave 1, roughly 342%, okay? So what would happen if we take 342% and we come out here? So we don't know the exact bottom right now, if it's somewhere in this range, and we go up 342%. Let's see, where does that take us? So 342% right there. In Elliott wave theory, typically wave 5 is as large as wave 1, typically a little bit bigger than wave 1. Okay, so if wave 5 is just as big as wave 1, we are talking a Bitcoin price right here, what I am showing, at $152,000 sometime in 2022, because we are also basing it off of the length here of time that wave 1 took, this side-to-side action of how long wave 1 is. So my thesis on this channel for a while has been that we are going to get a 5th and final wave moving up. The only thing that got me mixed up here and where I was a little bit off is I thought 4 at one point. 4 was finishing over here and that it was a quick wave 4. We got more data, and at any rate, I never believed that 5 was over. Either 5 was started or 5 was started and it was going up 1, 2, or 5 had not started yet. So that had been my thesis in all of my videos. Anyways, we are looking to start and get this wave 5, okay, which looks like, based on the height of wave 1, what I just measured out, if our bottom's somewhere in that 33, 34 range where I started to measure, we're looking at $150,000 Bitcoin in 2022, and that's my thesis. This circle, the ABC correction, the massive ABC correction, let's zoom in on that and update on that real quick. BTC, USD, and take a look at that. And this is the drawing. This is what I just circled, but zoomed in, okay? And so if we look a little closer here, it's coming up. You know, I drew this in before these candles were here. And look, we have this green candle up here right at the peak of this 4 right now. We don't have to come back down for wave 5 down to 32, 33,000 in that range. We don't have to come back down, but this ABC running flat, to be a running flat, it needs a 3, 3, 5 pattern, okay? And based on my counts, that's to do a running flat ABC correction, okay? The only thing that could change this here is if I went to the daily time frame and reset the chart, and the counts were different. Something like you come down and it's 1 here, 2 here, giant 3, 4, and we just completed 5. That is a possible scenario, but that is not how I had it mapped out so far. So we will just wait and see. Does Bitcoin need to, let's see here, is it going to find resistance where we're at now and come back down and then we get wave 5, or are we going to start wave 5 sooner than I thought? Is it going to be later in February, or is it going to be real soon? Well, we'll just have to wait and see if we're starting wave 5 or not. At any point, at any rate, the main point to take away from this is if we do find resistance here at this 41,000 where we're sitting now, and we go back down towards 32, 33, personally, I'm not going to be panicking any more than when we were at 32, 33 weeks ago. It could easily be this 5th piece, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th piece to finish it, because these running flats do go in patterns of 3, 3, 5. So my point is, if there's a takeaway, over the coming weeks in February, if we start moving back down towards that 32-33, there are going to be bears. There are going to be people who are saying that this price movement right now that we're getting is a trap. It's a bull trap, and it's going to screw the bulls over, and that it's a fake out, and then we're going down, and we're just going to go down, 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 down. Okay, they think that. I'm thinking the opposite of a bear. I'm thinking that this might be that fourth movement, and then we get that fifth movement down, and that fifth movement down is the bear trap. The bears think we're going to keep going down, but that is the end of the pattern, and that's when we go up, and it leaves people that are bearish and think Bitcoin is going down in the dust. Okay, leaves them behind. And I've covered this in many videos. If you want to listen to more on this of what I've said, watch my other Bitcoin videos, because not a lot's changed over the last week or two, okay? Smash up the like button below. Please subscribe, and let me show you one more thing. If we find resistance where we're at now in this 40, 41, 42 range, and we start to come down to that 32, 33,000 range for Bitcoin later in February, what we want to happen if Bitcoin starts going to lower 30s, what we want to happen is, let's look at XRP. I'll use it as an example, okay? XRP here. What we would want to happen is if we zoom out a little bit here, we have this little bit of green here on a lot of coins today with Bitcoin. Bitcoin controls the market. What we would want is so say Bitcoin starts to go back down to 32, 33,000 in the coming weeks. Not this week, but it could be next week, but in February for that fifth movement. If we have to make that fifth movement, we want XRP, VeChain, CKB, we want our coins that are coming up a little bit right now, this little green, we want them to come down and find support at those same low levels from summer, and those are the July lows. You can lose it temporarily on a wick, yes, on that day. Oh, scared, fear. But you want that dip to get bought up, and you want to come up. You just want that to be a wick. If anything, you want to come back up, and you want to hold that support line, okay? Same thing for Cardano and a lot of other coins. I'll use Cardano as an example here. And look, I already have a line dropped in there, which clearly we're sitting on it. You have a wick lower here, but you have this wick, you have this wick, you have this wick. So those are summer lows from July, and we're holding it right now. Very nice. We have this green candle. If we're getting a little bit of green over the next week, 2 weeks, and Bitcoin has to retrace in February still for that, again, fifth movement, 1, 2, 3, we're coming up on 4, possibly 5. We don't have to do this, but it could play out, okay? So during this fifth movement down for Bitcoin, like I showed in the drawing, we want to find support for Cardano, for VeChain, for XRP. If we come up a little, we want to come back and not lose that support and roll, okay? And that would prevent this bearish cross from forming. We don't want the 20 EMA to come over the 55 EMA on the weekly. Not in a pronounced way, you know. They can come and touch, but hopefully we'll get out of the woods here later in February, and wave 5 will begin. If we go back to Bitcoin, I'll just recap that real quick. If we go here, okay, we might find resistance over the next week and a half here, coming up to 4, and we might still have to come down. I do not know for sure. I showed you an alternative count of the 5, but you do need 5 movements, and I showed you on the daily how it could be 5 movements. It's not impossible, but these are all probabilities. Could Bitcoin go lower than low 30,000s? Could it go to 20,000, 25,000, 20,000, 15,000? Yes, anything's possible. It's crypto. The world's crazy. There's a lot of FUD out there. I'm giving you how I'm playing the market, what I'm doing with my coins. I am holding my coins. These are probabilities. This is the best probability I have seen on anything. This is the best I can give you guys as far as everything that I know, all the research I've done, what I'm seeing with Elliott wave theory and the Fibonacci's, that this is all fair game. Everything here is fair game, and we are still on track with the 2017 bull run, coming up to the 786, correcting down, coming up to the 1618, correcting down, and coming up past the 2272, same thing. Come up to the 786, correct back down, come up to the 1618, correct back down, and then the final wave 5. up to, and if we pass the 2272, that will be Bitcoin at the 2272, $203,000. Bitcoin is possible in 2022. Could drag out into 2023 with these lengthening cycles. If we come 27% past the 2272, if we come back past the 2272, the same as the 2017 bull run up here, it will be a $250,000 Bitcoin. Don't know if it'll happen in 2022, but it would be a bull run running into 2023. Again, wave 3 here was like 400 days, I think I measured. Wave 5 will not be that 400 days. So honestly, the bull run, based on the length of 1 and based on the length of 3, the bull run should be over in 2022. If we measure the length, what's wave 3 here from here to here? Wave 3 is about 400 days. Wave 5 is going to be less than 400 days. It might, it might wrap up later in 2022. I don't know that it'll go into 2023 based on the length of 1 and the length of wave 3, because 5 is sort of an average between wave 1, the size of wave 1 and the size of wave 1 and the size of wave 3, which will put us around $200,000. Fall 2022 possibly. I don't know. Time is extremely hard to predict, but this is the best case probability that I see out of everything I learned. I know there's a lot of bears out there, fear, panic, etc. We had a good green day today, and let's just see what happens. Let's just give it more time, more patience, and accumulate the dip. If Bitcoin starts going towards that lower 33,000 on that last movement, it'd be just another chance to dollar cost average in. I am not going to be scared and worried on that movement. I am going to be sticking with this thesis until both of my drawings are invalidated and on-chain metrics go to shit and the stock RSI just crumbles to levels we have never seen before. The RSI falls and everything's just terrible, and then FUD news comes out and Bitcoin goes down to 20,000, 15,000. Until any of that happens, I'm sticking with my drawings. I'm sticking with what I am seeing. I'm sticking with the most likely scenario, probability, like I've been saying here for a while now. So, and I put this drawing out back when Bitcoin was like 55,000. This drawing's been out for a while. I put this drawing out on Twitter months ago, before Bitcoin ever dropped or came down. And I was saying the same thing then, that we were going to get wave 5 movements towards this. So anyways, that's it for this video, guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Smash the like button, subscribe below. Thank you, and see ya.